WEBN, Shroom, hanging out backstage right now with, obviously, Corey Taylor. I've been pumping this up, Stone Sour. I can't believe that I'm actually seeing you right here, face-to-face. You're next to me. I mean, I've seen you on the stage multiple times, but this is awesome. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
My pleasure, man. It's all good. I was looking forward to it.
Very cool.
Cool.
Well, now, I got to tell you, Corey, I know I have kids. I got to admit this. On Friday, I was here at this venue, and I saw Kids Bop.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what? I'm a father. I know the feeling. It's painful. It is what it is. You suffered through it.
What about a song that maybe Stone Sour, a Kids Bop? What Kids Bop song do you think they should cover of Stone Sour? Maybe even Slipknot, whatever.
I thought they did one for Through Glass years ago.
Oh, wow.
They might have.
I'm going to have to look that one up.
Yeah, maybe look that up. Yeah, because
sure.
I feel like there was a request for the rights for that one that they did. But I may be wrong. But other than that, man, I don't know. Maybe the new one, Song 3, would probably... Song number 3 would probably do it, yeah.
And speaking of that and having kids, it was so cool to see you being joined by your son on the stage. This was just last week. Griffin joined you for song number 3. Describe that moment for you.
It's hard, man, because like I was so proud. And I'm thinking about it now, and I'm getting goosebumps. He handled it so well. He was so into it and just sang his ass off. It was so rad. And I just, we were all, so into it that we were missing parts. We just kept making mistakes, just like the kids making us look good. Jeez, so it was pretty rad, man. Just be able to see him do that, I've never felt that kind of pride in my life,
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great to hear, and he did fantastic. And I got to describe, song number 3, for me, the first time I heard it, I was in the WEBN studio. The song comes on. I'm hanging out with one of my coworkers. His name's Nudge. We're listening to it, and we're liking it. And then it gets to the hook, and we both look at each other at the same time. We're like, this is a hit. For you, being the one who wrote the song, did you feel that way when you wrote it? Or sometimes you hear artists write it songs, they don't really think it's going to be, and then it is.
No, I knew it was going to be special, you don't want to hope for it too much. You just want to put it out and just hope that people dig it, But obviously when it stuck around at number 1 for 5 weeks, I was like, well, that check mark there, so it was a good feeling, man, especially knowing that I've had that song for 9 years, and I'd sat on it and sat on it and sat on it just because it didn't feel like it was done. And the reason it's called song number 3 is actually a combination of 2 songs, it took kind of fitting those blocks together for it to make sense. And I was just like, boom. And once that happened, I demoed it, put it together, and then rest is history.
That is awesome. I love the song even more now. I didn't think it was possible. That's so cool. I want to talk about your book, Corey. Okay. America 51, a probe into the realities that are hiding inside the greatest country in the world. It's out next week. What do you want people to know about this book and why they should pick it up?
I think the misconception is that all it is just a book bashing Trump. That's not what it is. It's not at all. It's definitely in there, obviously, but I bash everybody in it. I bash conservatives. I bash liberals. I bash so-called coastal elites. I bash everyone because they're part of the problem. The fact that all of these zealots are standing on this outside, screaming over the top of us, and we're all in the middle, not really realizing who to pay attention to. And we should just be pay attention to ourselves, We're the ones in the middle. We're the ones who create real change. We should talk to each other and realize that we have way more in common than anybody would ever realize. It's when the rhetoric gets in and people start getting wound up because of catchphrases, buzzwords, bollocks, all that crap, that people start pulling apart when, in fact, if you were to talk to each other one-on-one, go, oh, God, we all of us agree on so many things, and we shut out all that crap, and we get in the middle, and we make real change. And that's what this book is really trying to accomplish. Yes, I bash the president, but he's one of many that I bash in this book. So
obviously you like to put you like to write books. How about, and 2 of them are New York Times bestsellers, I might add. That's fantastic, man. What about the movie script? I hear rumblings about you. Obviously, you've been in movies as well.
Yeah.
Is there one that you have been working on, a movie that we could see sometime?
Hopefully, yeah. It's the thing that I learned about the Hollywood system is that it is about as fast as molasses. So you just hurry up and wait. Okay. So, but it's fine because I'm not going to do anything until it's ready anyway. But yeah, I mean, I've got a script, I got an idea that I've been working on for a long time. And, once it's there, then I'll start the process of maybe trying to get it financed and I'll produce it, Probably won't be in it. I won't direct it.
Can you say it would be like a horror movie type vibe?
It's a horror comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even better.
It's like if Halloween met Clue, the movie. Like it's got that vibe, So it'd be like really smart, funny, but then the kills are brutal, Like that's what I want in my horror comedy,
Very cool. Now I have to ask you, Corey. I mean, I know about the Nickelback spat that's been going on because this is.
Can we just let it go?
Let it go, right?
God.
Let it go.
Let's do it right here.
Let's just kill
and
it.
we're killing it here on EBN. We're killing it.
Thank you.
Right.
It's done. Whatever. I laughed about it. I thought it was hilarious, but it's done. Well,
Dude,
move on.
It's people won't let it go though, and it's not just it's not just like radio. It's the fan. Yeah. It's like every show we get a blank Nickelback chant going on, and it's just like, God damn.
It might happen tonight in Riverbend. Who knows?
I know. It's
it'll
so
blow
weird.
over eventually once the media stops talking about it.
Yeah, totally. Exactly. It's weird.
So it was really cool hearing you on Korn's A Different World, man. Yeah, give it to me harder. I can't do it like you.
Yeah.
But, man, that's so cool. How did that come about? Did they ask you, obviously, hey, you want to do this?
Yeah, man. I mean, we've been threatening to do stuff for years, And then they were working actually with Nick Raskulinix, who did 2 of the Stone Sour albums. So we're really good friends. He called me up, and he's just like, look, we're thinking about doing so. You want to be a part? I was like, duh. Like, I literally booked it the next day, went down, and within 2 days it was done. Like it was that quick. And I hadn't I flew down and I hadn't even heard the track. That's how much I love Korn and love what they do. I was like, I don't even need to hear anything. I'm already in. And it came out great, man. So we do it. We try to do it every night, depending on how my pipes are sounding.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we do it tonight.
Awesome. So. Yeah, your voice is sounding great. His talking voice. Man, obviously you got...
Listen to
so great, dude. You got it. You got it.
Great, dude.
Yes,
You're going to be great.
I have to ask you real quick. You might have heard about Pete Rose. You know who Pete Rose is,
I
right?
know.
Of course, the hit king.
I'm 43. Come on. Of course. I remember watching that live on television.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I watched the game on TV when he broke Ty Cobb's record.
Nice.
I remember watching that and being like, that was really cool. And literally 2 weeks later, all hell broke loose. I was like, what the hell is happening with Pete Rose?
Well, did you hear
Insane.
the latest?
No.
Apparently, he slept with an underage girl. This is what he's admitted. This is what I've been told. I'm sorry to break this news to you, Corey. He's obviously visibly distraught right now.
Come on, Pete.
I know.
Dude. The 76 Reds? Come on, man. It's like one of the best teams ever. That Game 6 of the World Series with them and the Red Sox is still, to me, and I've only watched film of it. I was 3 when it happened, but I've watched the film. I've watched it. I know the behind this. I've read books about it. It's still one of the best baseball games ever played. The fact that it went, 14 innings. It was insane. And then they had to turn around and play the next night. It was, oh, my God. Come on, Pete! Damn it!
Oh, man. Well, I don't want to leave you on a somber note with that, but...
well, thanks for that.
But honestly, I think I better go. I'd love to hang out with you all day in this. We're in kind of a...
I mean, not to brag, they put us in the nicest rooms. I mean, if you need a lamp, this is the place to come to.
Water heaters in here. But look, man, it's so cool. I would chat with you anywhere, man. Thank you for taking the time,
All good,
Corey.
man. All good. My pleasure.
Awesome.
No worries.
Rock and roll, baby. Yeah.